Hey, how
Um,
are you?
well, I'm okay. It's definitely my job, but I do, according to the dentist, need to have a tooth or two removed. Okay,
Mm,
so some real pressure there today. Some of what you've been having me do, us all do, is helping. Is
mhm. Oh, good.
there anything else you could suggest? Because I can tell that right for me, it's the right side today, and I could feel it up kind of almost at the top of not quite my forehead chakra, but a little off to the right, again, up to the right. It went up there for a while, but it also went down all the way down into my fingertips on that right side too.
Down into your fingertips, huh?
Yeah.
That's a little neck. Um, so do you have let's just see what do I have. Do you have like a Terbinth or vetiver or something like that?
I definitely have that one. I just, in
Okay.
fact, I've really used it with you and I love it.
Oh, good. Like take and put like several drops on each finger and then rub it into the base of the skull, starting in the center, and keep working your way all the way out to the like behind the ears. Like just keep making sure every little bit at the base of the skull. And you can even like, as you're touching the base of the skull, like rub it up and down even. Like so you could keep reapplying, like really get it almost kind of wet up there. And that will help unwind this plane of connective tissue that's in the neck and the head and down into the upper shoulders. That'll help open up the neck, and then it makes it a little bit easier to treat some of those other things. Um, After that,
Galbanum, do you want me? I do
yeah,
have
you
gal.
could do galbanum, but even like inhaling like a little bit of like marjoram into the vertebrae of the neck, like just keep your awareness on the neck and just inhale quite a bit. And you could even put a little marjoram or terebinth like right on those points that we just did for the jaw. Do it like 2 or 3 times a day.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
I,
like that. I mean, that'll take so much tension out of your neck. It'll take some tension out of your head. It'll take some tension out of your jaws. And like I was telling Troy, most easily irritated spot in your body, like by far. Like, and so everybody's got some tension there. And so that's always one that you could take some tension out. And it usually makes all of that feel somewhat better. But even if you have like something where there's an abscess or a tooth that needs to be addressed, it still will cause those things to go into spasm. So it kind of doesn't matter what got you there. You can just go through and unwind it to reduce the pain. But also a bit of galbanum will be helpful to take the pain level down several notches.
okay, so marjoram, terebinth, and galbanum,
Yes.
and I think each finger and kind of work that skull area.
Yes. Yeah.
And how about, the other thing I can feel is a lot of fear, and the fear is lower than usual. It could even be my son.
Like when you say lower than usual, like what do you mean? Like it's just lower grade or
I want to think it's more, maybe almost from the sex chakra.
oh, like
It's
lower in your body.
yeah,
Yeah, like there could be some primal fears in there.
yeah,
Sure. Um,
because I can feel just this angst there, and only since we started class, but at the same time, it could be him, my son.
Let me just look at that for a second.
Or maybe I'm realizing it because I'm inhaling, maybe I'm
I
just,
think there's like it's the connection between the two of you. Like I think you're on the right track there. So like etheric chords, ironbark eucalyptus, like the thing with rue, it's good for cutting the negative chords, but sometimes we have um like contamination and good chords. Like so if you have like a loved one or partner that's stressed out and they come home, like you feel their stress, even though you're not stressed, and it's not stress directed at you. You just feel the stress from work or wherever they were at. And I think that's kind of what you're feeling a little bit with him.
okay,
So
okay,
try cleaning that up with in any of those. Like
okay,
ironbark or etheric chords would be best. If you don't have those, like hyssop or chocolate root cleanser.
Okay, well, I have etheric quartz.
Yeah,
and
use
I-
the Theracort. That would honestly be my first choice.
Excellent, thank you.
Yeah.
And any, just on that area, on that.
You can
section.
inhale it and just think of him.
Oh, great, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank-
yeah, just think of him. That's all you gotta do.
Oh, excellent. I
Yeah.
appreciate-
Like if you're thinking of him and you're inhaling it, and then all of a sudden you go, I kind of feel it in my back, or I feel it in my chest or something. Check in with your chest, do it for a little bit on the chest, and then go back to him. Like, but really the majority of the focus is going to be on him in particular.
Okay,
And keep us posted. If something needs more attention, let us know.
I will. Thanks to both
You're
you
so
and
You're so